Good morning, you guys. It is 10 to 10. I got up about half an hour ago. I woke up and Solon, get down. And I got dressed because I have the inclination to just get up out of bed and just come out to the living room without getting dressed. But that's kind of how I stay in my pajamas all day. Not that I can do that today anyway, but it's best to get into the habit of not leaving my room until I'm dressed, teeth brushed, everything, and then I don't have any excuses later. Because it's so much harder to try to get up and go do something when you're in your pajamas. So we're at a play date at the park right now. We just got here and it's about 12:30 and the kids are just playing. Hey, it's 3:30. My babysitter's coming in about 45 minutes because I have a therapy appointment. We have hard water here, but we recently got a water softener, but we still have some hard water stains like behind the faucet and stuff, so I looked online and what I've made here is a paste out of baking soda and vinegar. This will foam up on you at first, so if you're wanting to try this, be careful of that. It's kind of a little thinner than toothpaste, I'd say. But I'm going to spread this and let it sit for about 15 minutes and then scrub it with a toothbrush. Lord knows I've got plenty of free ones. And see if we can get this off of here. I've felt like in a pretty bitchy mood for the past couple days, so I don't know what's going on with me. I don't think I'm PMSing or anything. I'm wondering if the Klonopin, I'm still taking it at night. I'm wondering if I should try to wean off of that and just stay with the Lexapro. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, or maybe I'm just, I'm going through a tough time, so I'm just in a bitchy mood. I wouldn't say I'm depressed, and I wouldn't say I'm anxious. I'm just bitchy. So let me get this sink cleared off and show you the hard water stains, and then I will show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so I doubt you're really going to be able to see this, but a lot of that's just caca. But the hard water stains are kind of invisible. But you can just kind of see it. It's a little grainy, and it's like a texture, it's not soft there. So I'm going to spread the paste on there and see what we can do. Well, you're not going to be able to tell with this camera. It is cleaner, but the gritty hard water stains are still there, right there, and right there. Back here is cleaner up against the faucet, but then against here in the joint between the wall and down here it's still gritty. So I'm going to try to spray some lemon juice on it and let it sit. Oops, close up, sorry. But I gotta get ready to go to my appointment, and don't even ask about my diet. Hello, my friends. It's 8:45. Of course, the kids are in bed. When did I last see you? When I was cleaning my bathroom before I left for my appointment? I think so. I'm trying to open some staples so I can fill my little baby stapler. This is a real swing line stapler, isn't it cute? And it's got a magnetic, it's got a magnet on it so that you can stick it to the fridge or whatever. If you don't have a stainless steel refrigerator that no magnets will stick to the front of. I used to use this at work when I used to be part of the working world. Anyway, fixing to fill this baby up so that I can have a stapler back in the guest room / coupon cave / scrapbook room course, I can't do it with one hand. Hold on a second. So the sitter got here, and I had to go, I went to Lowe's to try to get a shower drain cover, but they were all out of the one that I needed. Walk through the hallway. Didn't want to wake Alana up. They were all out of the one that I needed, and then I went to therapy. I go to the therapist. She's a social worker. About once a week. Sorry, I'm trying to like do tasks and like talk to you at the same time. This is my lesson 8 workbook for attacking anxiety and depression. This is the and what if thinking lesson. Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? You know, kind of stuff. Which I've totally been slacking off on my attacking anxiety things. The last 3 weeks, I don't know, I've just, you know, with Brian being gone, I just haven't been doing it. But I'll tell you guys what, if you have any kind of like big time stress or anxiety or depression, going to talk to a really good social worker or psychologist or just therapist, it can be so therapeutic, but you have to find the right one for you, you know. The lady that I go to see is probably in her 60s, and she is just happy to let me just sit there and unload. She's not like pushy with advice. She's not like, she doesn't like interject and try to talk like if I don't want her to. Like, she kind of waits to see like if I'm looking for advice or if I'm looking for an answer, you know what I mean? So I can just kind of just talk about whatever I want to. Of course, if I needed her to lead more of the conversation, I'm sure she would do that too, but it's just really great because even when you have friends, you know, sometimes you just can't like unload everything because maybe you want to talk badly about your husband because he's getting on your nerves, but then that's going to cause friction between them and everything. So because this is like all professional and everything like that, like I can say anything that's on my mind without any worry of you know, like if you talk to your mom about, you know, your husband, you know, it's going to cause family drama or whatever. But anyway, very good. Sometimes I, like, right before I go, like, I don't want to go, but then after I go, I'm, like, so glad that I went. And actually today, I was actually able to cry. And you guys know that I've been saying ever since I got on this Lexapro, which is an SSRI antidepressant, that I have not been able to cry. And today was the first time while I was in therapy. So that was pretty good, I think. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. The reason why I'm back here in my guest room, not sure what you can see behind me, just the wall, I guess, is that I wanted to finish this scrapbook layout that I actually did the page layout. Oh gosh, probably like 2 years ago or so. But I never got around to putting any photos in it because, I'll show you in here in a second. But I wanted to finish this since I had a good printer that I could print some photos out on now, and I had some actual pictures to choose from. But let me show you. I'll show you around here first. This is just my guest room. It's a bed that's not made. Refrigerator, bathroom. Then I've moved, that's my coupons. This is my like craft thing with all my craft stuff, scrapbooking stuff. This is my CPUs from the computers I destroyed the other day. I haven't destroyed these yet. Some more craft stuff and my printer and stuff over here. But this is the layout. It's fun in the sun. You can see I've added my pictures over here. This is when we were in the Bahamas. I think this is the one picture of all four of us together. But you probably can't see the detail here, but you know, did some work with some different colored paper and you know, little colored stamps. Did the ink on the page to show the sand, and you know, anyway, I did this with my women's Bible study group when I lived in Tucson. But I never had any pictures of us at the beach to put in this thing. So now that I have pictures from the beach, I wanted to do this. And since scrapbooking was kind of one of my hobbies that I used to like to do, then I thought that it would be good to try to do it sometimes. Let me show you my other pages that I've done. Let me stand up because I'm going to probably be able to see a little bit better. I'm trying not to get the glare from the light on it. This is the first page layout I ever did in a scrapbook. That's my husband. He's a hottie. We had been, this says, we had been only dating for a month. I was playing photographer. A little card that I gave him. That's this one that I just showed you. Here's my girls. I did all this myself. These were stamps that I then added some rhinestones to. Just silver ink. More rhinestones. Colored in the stamps here. There's Madison when she was about 2.5. There's my mom. Here's the one I made for Alana. She's just little tiny. Her and Daddy. This is just some, I'm not even sure what you call this. Chipboard that I put paper on and used an X-Acto knife to cut around it. And some little ribbon. This is in Pennsylvania, July 2008. I don't think Madison paid any attention to the animals, but she had a great time walking in the woods. This is at Deer Park in Pennsylvania. My mom and Madison. This is the spillway where the ducks walk on the backs of the fish. After camping at Palmatooning Valley Resort with Grammy and Granddad, we had to go to this tourist attraction. I even went as a kid. Then I just cut out some different pieces and used that kind of puffy, like sticky foam stuff to give it some depth, and ripped some paper and put some ink on the outside of it. Anyway, these letters I just print out onto paper and then cut the little circles out and put them on bigger circles. That's all I've done. I've made some other cards and stuff like that for people, but that's all the scrapbook pages I've made. So not a lot. Anyway, thanks for looking at my scrapbook. What else did I want to share with you? Had pizza for dinner. Had a picnic lunch. I took the girls to the park. You already saw that. That's about it. Tomorrow's hopefully going to be more of a down day. I'm going to get some laundry put away, and do some vacuuming and stuff like that. I'm just going to finish doing this and then watch the second episode of The Bachelor that I DVR'd, which I haven't watched The Bachelor or The Bachelorette in a long time. I usually like to watch the dating shows on VH1, but I haven't caught any of those anytime lately. But this one, there's a couple of girls that are like total hot messes, so I think it'll be pretty good. So anyway, that's it for me tonight, guys. Hope you had a good weekend. Have a good week. And I'll catch you on the flip side.